I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has. I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter. The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man lie. I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. I don't even know what these papers are. I haven't dusted you off. My wife took all the good ones. Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Philip...
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently...
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in...
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone.
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Huh. Thank the wild.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning. Who is this dame, anyway? Legs that go on for days. Maybe in... That's better.
It's a very...
I think...
Please. So, this is the part where the interrogation comes. Like in those...
Something like that, Deborah. Every wish I need is... I can't even... Behind that door lies the kingdom of... I haven't dusted... My wife took all the... Maybe I'm... God damn. What an embarrassing headline. Molly. If only I... He was a... It seemed... My wife... My bedroom. Well, old friend, maybe tomorrow, or the day after that. Murky. I need... Nothing interesting in there. But if there is, it... No. Just a bunch of use... Maybe in a... Maybe... My wife took all the... Ironic, but... Oh, man. I haven't dusted you off in a while, part. I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important.
You're important enough to deal with such a...
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means...
You've been thrown into...
Believe me, this is...
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in?
Look, I don't want to answer that.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach. Why did you have to visit me this...
I have my reasons.
I don't doubt that for a second.
This day is essential to my...
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take...
Were you born and raised in Clawville?
Why do you ask?
I couldn't think of anything.
Well, I'm not from around here.
Where what is?
Grassmore, of course.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it.
Huh. Do you like to play with...
Oh, for the wild ones.
I'm afraid so.
Well, I'm a little rusty, it seems. Why did you come to visit me?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that. How did you get this address?
You know, my mistress had...
If they were so exceptional, she...
Don't be so hard on yourself, Detective.
Was it a raccoon with a scarred...
No, Mr. Featherland. I don't know anyone...
Lucky for you, Deborah. What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help.
Well, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood?
Someone reliable.
Well, I am reliable.
And discreet.
That's right.
And thorough.
No question.
And has a heart of...
Okay, let's stop. Do you think you're cut out for this kind of work?
Not in the slightest.
Then why all...
I just can't say no to Natasha.
Would she hurt you?
No, of course not. She's my friend.
I see. Have you ever felt truly...
Honestly, very often.
Great. Because that's exactly how I...
I'm sorry if it's too unpleasant.
You know, I get that a lot.
Do you like happy...
Not in books or movies.
I knew you were romantic at heart.
If what's between me and my whiskey could be called... If you won't come clean, what's...
But, Mr. Featherland...
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I...
Please, just think again.
Who exactly...
I believe...
You're not...
Yeah,
right.
please.
You're right. Yeah.
This is... Well,
Well...
My...
Of course... I pre...
No, to be honest...
Don't you think... you see? Tell me...
Because my...
Should that...
If you really...
Damn.
Look...
You have a... Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid...
You know...
Ibn.
Exactly.
Feathery gods, help.
So you get it now.
To put it mildly... I'm lousy at identifying. Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Bravo PD, how can I help you?
Nothing. Forget it. Yeah, of course, Deborah.
Don't you want to look at it? The message I gave you.
Yeah, of course, Deborah.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn pic.
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand.
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez.
Blackmail.
Don't play innocent with...
But
All right. When...
visit.
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind?
No, she's really not like that. But
Judging by the flyer,
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's...
let me guess. Mr. West.
Exactly. How did you know?
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you,
I'll talk about the rest with Miss...
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
I'm lousy at identifying it.
Thank you again, Mr. Feather...
Don't mention it, Deb.
I'm sorry, I...
Thought so. Nothing interesting in there. Maybe in another... I need a secretary. Well, old friend. Murky. Of all... Just a bunch of useless... If only I were... God damn... Molly. It seemed... He was a G... Nothing interesting in... Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor.
For you, anything. But you...
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. Just a bunch of useless The good old rabbit. I can always count on him. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home?
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in the city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me. Could I ask you a few more?
Feel free.
Just a bunch of you. Just a bunch. I can always count.
Don't even.
You got anything?
I thought I'd.
Well, I did. I owe you a lot of.
That's true.
I hope the old bunny had nothing. It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same, and the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive, and we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years. Every time this poster